You got to use AI, man. You got to get into the AI frenzy. But like, what does that even mean? Okay, so today I'm going to be breaking down, the top AI agents that you guys can actually use in the medical device, MedTech. If you're a medical device distributor, if you're in medical supply, medical just equipment, these are the AI agents that you guys can actually use that can make you more money, work less, and just keep more of profit in your pocket. Okay, because I'm tired of these these people on YouTube saying like AI agent this, AI agent that, and they're just these mega complex workflows on a chat bot that I've actually never used in my life. So this is the stuff that we use in our actual business. And so just to prove it to you, we're Money Make Marketing, and we are a marketing agency for medical device companies, medical device, MedTech, medical supply. We have clients all over the place, all over the world, targeting the US, targeting outside of the US, and we're a marketing agency for them. So we actually do their marketing. We actually generate leads. We help them close deals. And we use these AI tools for ourselves internally to handle our client workload. And so one of our clients was like, dude, wait, how are you doing that? And I just showed them exactly what we do for, when we're doing LinkedIn posts, for instance. And they're like, can you just build this out for us internally? And I was like, absolutely. Because one, it takes the workload off of us, puts it on them. But two, it's just extra value, right? It's just being able to have these AI agents, they're assets for you. Okay. And so we had this capability for a long time. I always joke with people, we used AI when it was just A, but that doesn't even make sense. So anyways, let's get into it. The top AI agents that are actually working and useful for medical device, MedTech, medical supply, and medical equipment. Okay, so the very first one is AI Brain. The reason why this is very valuable, and it's this one down here. This is the workflow we use to test it. The reason this is super valuable is because of how complex your products and your devices are. Okay, think about it like this: every single time you have to ramp up a sales rep to actually understand how to sell the ins and outs of the actual device, it takes forever. It's so long, and it's just annoying, and it's actually a cost to the company if they don't perform, because you spend 6 months getting them ramped up to speed, then all of a sudden that they just can't close a deal, right? And so what we like to do is we actually put together something called an AI Brain. Okay, and this AI Brain, it's just literally it's all your company information, maybe not all of it, but it's everything that you need to give. It's call recordings, it's meeting minutes, it's just notes, it's SOPs, it's social media content, it's transcripts, it's all of that, and it's marketing material. We put it all into a Google Drive, okay, and we use the Google Drive trigger, and we actually have it download the file and we upload it into a vector store. A vector store is something that you can attach to an AI agent, and it can go through and sort through and get pieces of information that's based on whatever the prompt that we're giving it is. Okay, so the vector store is the AI Brain. And so it's super valuable because now we can attach this vector store to any AI agent. So then if I had a chat bot, like whatever, the most useful, the most, not the most useful, the most useless AI agent, in my opinion, is a chatbot, but it's just a great way to test these things. You just attach this AI agent vector store to it, and you can just prove it to yourself. You can put a file in here and just ask a question specifically about that file, and this AI agent will be able to pull from that and then answer the question. So this is super valuable, and it's a building block, critical building block for all of our AI workflows from this point on. So the AI Brain, it's really how we start things. Okay, so if you have any questions on that, comment below, but you really just want to create a centralized location for your business. And the reason being is, think about hiring questions. If you're onboarding a new rep, imagine you have an AI Brain, and all you had to do is just give them access to your AI Brain, so that rep gets to ask a million questions to that AI as fast as possible, right? It gets them up to speed like probably 10 times as fast, because all their questions are immediately answered by the AI Brain instead of someone else having to train them, right? So you'll probably still need someone else to train them, but still, having an AI Brain would definitely assist in that onboarding. Having an AI Brain where you have follow-up agents calling from the AI Brain to follow up with all your prospects in the sales process, that's also helpful. Having an AI Brain that's on a sales call with your salespeople when they have an actual question with a prospect, that's also useful. Having an AI Brain that your prospects can actually just ask a quick question about when your salesperson is busy, that's massively huge as well. So all of these things are use cases that cannot happen without the AI brain. So that's why we start with this. Once again, if you have questions on how to do this, comment below. Okay, because sometimes you might have to do a looping trigger depending on how many files you have. But this is how it starts. Okay, the next agent that we use is something called a lead qualifier agent. Okay, and this is fantastic because this is more so in a different software that we use, and we use N8N for this workflow here. We use Clay for this one. Okay, for the most part, all of our agents are in N8N, but for Clay, we use this one. The reason being is we upload 50,000 or I think we have 25,000 rows of information. So leads usually come in these rows, right? And so what we are able to do is we attach a web scraper, and we also attach our ChatGPT, and we can give it a prompt. It says, hey, you'll be given details about a company, their LinkedIn profiles, their website, all this, that, and the other. Analyze a company and see if they can potentially benefit from this company's product or services, right? And so we actually do this for our clients. The reason we do this, it's pre-qualifying the leads before you even reach out. And so we scrape all the company information, we input a prompt, and we say analyze this information, and then analyze this particular device. Are they a good fit for us to reach out to or not? And it outputs yes or no. And if it outputs no, we don't reach out to them. If it outputs yes, we reach out to them. So this is so valuable because those list builders just waste a ton of time. And the other piece of this is the email filters out there are getting so good with all the AI. So if we send more emails, you try and scale up, you will get burned. You will just immediately start going into the spam folder, and no one's ever going to see what you have to say. Okay, so we have to send less and less emails now to actually get into the inbox. You know, everyone's saying like 20 emails a day to be safe per inbox, which is actually less than like my normal email, and that's exactly why. So that's what they're saying. So for that, we have to actually do a little bit more work up front to actually pre-qualify the leads before we even reach out to them. Okay, so that's what we do here. And then you can also scrape a ton of personalized information on these folks. Use a personalized first line, whatever you really want. We're not crazy about personalized first lines, so we don't use that, but this is still really valuable to actually come together and show you who's qualified and who's not. Okay, so this is the third agent that we like to use for all of our clients. This is probably the most valuable one because salespeople they really just lack on the follow-up. And what we found too is they're just like not creative with the follow-up. And a lot of salespeople, like if you have a really good sales team, obviously they are, but if you have a really bad sales team, they're not at all. And so this is when having a follow-up agent that's trained with the best practices of the industry, but also has your AI brain attached to it, is just like a tremendous asset. It's going to be following up with your leads every single time a task is assigned in the CRM, and it's going to analyze all the messages. So the way this works, a task is due in the CRM, it gets the contact, it gets all the tasks, then it goes and gets all the emails from that prospect. So everything, shoots it into the AI agent analyzes the timestamps of the email, also the content of the email, and decides do they need to follow up or not. And we can even do this with text messages and other call recordings as well. We just add them in here. And so if you have like a Fathom or something that records your calls, if you have other note takers, we would input that node there. And then we just get all the information of the AI agent. It decides based on a prompt, like, hey, should we follow up with this person, yes or no? They say yes, they say no, whatever. If they say yes, we have it create a Gmail. Let me just zoom out. We have it create a Gmail draft. So then you can actually just go into your drafts and then they just read it and then click send. Or you can actually have it sent. So that's that. But the key here is we have the AI brain, the vector store. I guess you guys can't see that. The key here is we have the vector store, and then we have that tool here, the Gmail tool, that's going to be sending a draft, or you could just have it sent. So this is the AI brain right here. Okay, so that's very valuable. And so I know a lot of you guys are probably like, well, what's the Postgres chat memory? This is just like the chat memory, back and forth. This is just to like kind of store a few different things. And this Postgres actually goes into the vector base as well, but that's a tale for another day. This is another one, the CRM cleaner agent. Let me move it over here. There we go. That's probably way better. There we go. The CRM cleaner agent, every single day, gets all the events from your calendar. It gets all the call recordings from your calendar. You don't see a node here, but we just have Fathom. So it just shoots it into the CRM. Once it's in the CRM, AI agent goes through, attaches the notes, and moves the actual contact where they should be in the columns based on the call recordings, based on the content of the call recordings. Happens every single day. So you never have to worry about a sales rep ever messing up your CRM and ever wondering if you have good, clean data or not. So this is awesome because now you can actually build a dashboard off of your CRM and truly have like good content and good numbers that you can trust. So this AI agent, this one's really good. Just saves your sales team a ton of time. Now, between the follow-up agent and the CRM agent, these are by far like our two most popular agents. Obviously the AI brain as well. But these two alone can make you more money and help you work way less and pile more scale into your team without having to hire like a million different sales reps. Okay, so this is very, 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 very valuable. And look how simple they are. Look how simple they are. You know, so that's another thing too. A lot of these AI agent gurus out there on YouTube, they're posting these workflows that are like a 15 nodes long. And like here I am showing you guys, this one kicks freaking butt. And it's like 3 of them. So whatever. So then this is another one. This is more so like what you're seeing online. And I actually don't use this that much. Maybe I will in the future, but I really don't use mine. It's a AI personal assistant. So it's the personal assistant agent. Let me move it over. The personal assistant agent. And really what it does is you have a Telegram trigger, which is, you know, just a messaging app. And then you can say a voice note. And then this AI agent then goes and decides which workflow to actually go down. There's different workflows that are in as the tool section. And so those workflows are just different softwares in the business. So we have our Go High Level, which is our CRM. We have our ClickUp, which is our project management tool. We have our Fathom, which is a call recording. We have our QuickBooks, which is our accounting. We have, you know, YouTube. We have, you know, LinkedIn, obviously. We have, you know, a million different things. We attach all of them, and then that this main one, gets to decide like which workflow to use to accomplish whatever prompt I give it. So I can say, hey, set a meeting for tomorrow on my Google Calendar with John, and it does it. And then say, hey, update that meeting till 1 o'clock with John. Okay, and then send them an email as well that I'm gonna be late. Done. So like it's able to do like all things personal assistant. Okay, so that's really good. It's really valuable. But this one, like, you know, I don't think of all of them, if you said, Ryan, you need to have one of these, pick one of these that we need to have, I would say it's the follow-up agent and the CRM cleaner agent. Well, obviously the AI brain too. Actually, the lead qualifier agent is very helpful as well. But pretty much everything besides the personal assistant, you just like need to have right now. So if you want us to build these out for you, let us know. Just apply below. Like I said, we are more so marketers first, more than anything else. But we'd be happy to just like build this out for you really quick, and then you even have a conversation with you when it comes down to your marketing. See if there's anything that we can help you out with there as well. But you know, these AI agents are so valuable, they're so helpful, and as long as you do it right, I mean, they're good, and they it's not like you set it and forget it with these. Like your business is gonna get better, and your workflows are gonna have to get better. Okay, so like for instance, you might have for this AI brain, you might want to have like 6 or 7 different AI brains, one for sales, one for marketing, one for, you know, ops, one for hiring, like one for HR, one for your C-suite that has access to everyone else's. And so you have like 15 different AI brains now. That's a little bit more complex, right? But you can start to think through how to use these things. And I'm just getting tired of people saying, oh, you need to use AI. It's like how? How do you use AI? And this is how we would use AI, and this is how we're using AI for medical device, MedTech, and you know, medical supply and medical equipment companies. And if you're a distributor, like, you should be all over us. We love distributors. We're very good at selling and helping distributors make more money. So if you are interested and you want to talk with us a little bit further and see if we're a good fit, click our website below and you can apply to work with us, and we'll see if we can help you. All right, that's all I got today, guys. This is the top 5. Was it 5? But these are the most popular, most useful AI workflows with AI agents that we've been able to use so far in 2025. We'll keep this updated. All right, see ya.